So yesterday I said that I realized where we were and that this was a weekly area. I don't think I actually showed where that zone came from. So if we go to the weekly really quick, um, check this out. This is where it came from. When price came here, it fell to the depths of hell and never came back until, yesterday. So that's what I was like, actually, let me go ahead and change this. Because the current flow is actually bearish. And I think on the daily, it's bearish. But the weekly is still bullish. Let's see. Yeah, the weekly is still bullish. The daily is giving bearish because we have this, nice little impulse leg. You can see it on the daily, but I think, I don't know. To me, this is what I'm considering the flow. Like, yes, I understand structure is bullish and is going to be bullish for a long time, but I'm talking about the current. You know what I mean? So we see that yesterday. I took sells because, we were right there. I'll show you my signal for entry. We had support created, we had this candle happen, and then I was like, okay, I'm entering, because although the 4-hour flow is bullish, we are at a weekly resistance, and that's usually where the 4-hour flows tend to break or tend to have some sort of reversal. So I was like, okay, I'll risk it. And then later that night, I took a trade, but it was during like Asian session, and you know how she likes to trick the girls. So yeah. So today it would have been, and I have this line that's related to this little support, but let me make it right. So the only thing we'd be looking for, because the 4 hours creating lower lows and lower highs, is a break of support. So really, after either like seeing this candle, you could have gotten in for a sell, or this candle, you could have gotten in for a sell. I think I entered around here because I had just woken up from a great dream, and this is just how I live my life now. So, but yeah, that's where we are. And if I consider where the take profit would be, I'm thinking here. I do this, point A, point B, at 27%, negative 27%. Yeah. So that's that on that for GJ. So weekly's bullish, daily's bearish, H4 flow is bearish. We can even put the H1 if you want. But the H1 flow was bullish when we started creating these higher lows, and then we broke this lower high. Could have just known that you were in a retracement, but because the 4 hours was really taking control, we would have just gone back on the lower time frames to watch for a break of support. And now for gold. So let's see the weekly. So we are tapping into a level that the weekly has used as resistance before. Hey, this was also a level that has been used as resistance before. Let me go on the monthly. So it's a little bit more clear on the monthly. Price is still, the bias is bearish, even though we're on like a strong support. I don't plan on selling because of where we are, but it's not to say it can't continue. So around 8 o'clock, what you're going to be looking for is just a break of support, or probably before that happens, because probably already happened, to be honest. Like, you don't always have to wait until 8. It's just that's when you're gonna get hella volatility. Like, look when market open at 8. You had this massive candle right here, but the initial break happened like lows, higher lows, boom, happened up here, and it was in a weekly area. So perfect area. Right here is not so much the ideal location to be taking sells, just because there is a high chance it could reverse. Even if it doesn't break like this bearish flow, it's just, for me, it's just too risky. It's too risky. Let's see, we got Japanese yen. We are still on break. Apparently they're on a holiday. I don't know what holiday they're on, but I hope they're having fun. So yeah, probably gonna see price come here or even here. High chance it can come here because that's the next weekly level. So let me see what daily's doing. Yes, wow. Structure on the daily is still creating higher highs and higher lows, but you know, it's recently come to my attention that it makes more sense to focus on the current. So if I were to say, forget everything that's happening right now over here, because you gotta say like, okay, what's actually happening right now? Right now, we just had this massive break. Right now, we had a lower high created and an engulfing. Right now, the previous candle on the daily, it's giving engulfing. You see all these wick rejections, 1, 2, 3 against this weekly area. That's what you got to focus on, right? It's the current momentum. And I think that's something that I didn't realize for a long time. I was trying to focus on everything at the same time, and that could get really confusing. So yeah, we'll see how today ends out.